Hello and welcome to the Viking Dome. I'm Greg Kerner, sitting alongside me, Kyle Kozak, for tonight's matchup between your Hazlitt Vikings and the visiting Fowlerville Gladiators. Kyle, what are tonight's keys for the game?
Well, tonight's keys to the game are tough defense, as always. Whatever team can come out playing better defense is obviously going to have a lot better chance of winning. Second, patience and shot selection. You know, if you can hold on to the ball and wait till an open shot comes in and take those good shots, you're going to have a better percent chance at making them. So, obviously, you're going to get more points up on the board. Another one is rebounding. If you can rebound the ball, you can obviously do well, because on the defensive end, you can limit their the number of shots the other team can take per trip, and on the offensive end, you get yourself those second chances. And the final key is free throw shooting, as always, can make or break your game.
Hazlitt wins the tip. Peterson brings it across the timeline. Peterson drives, takes the shot off the front of the rim, rebound to Fowlerville.
Sounds like the Hazlitt student section is in full force tonight. Very loud.
Two-point basket by number 30, Scott Addison. Ben Conroy looks inside, brings it back out to Nate Turner. Turner swings it over to Peterson. Peterson gives the ball off to Drizwicki. Drizwicki looks inside, gets it back out to Hissong. Hissong to Conroy. Conroy with a three ball. It's long, rebounded by Fowlerville. Douglas with the ball.
Douglas is a quick guy. He's very shifty.
Fowlerville works it around. That's going to be a two-point basket for number 32, Ryan Castello. Fowlerville takes the early 4-0 lead. Turner working his magic up top. We're going to get a double dribble call here on the Vikings.
Hazlitt needs to settle down a little bit, it looks like. Get into rhythm, because right now they're not in one, and Fowlerville is. They got to look to play some good defense here and get a stop.
Douglas running the point for the Gladiators across the timeline. Guarded by Turner. Passes it off again, back to Douglas. Douglas to his right, looking to go down inside. Unfortunately, doesn't make it. Back over to Douglas on the back cut. Guarded by Turner, pass off. Basket,
no good, but
no good.
They almost got the offensive rebound there.
It's going to be off Fowlerville, and the ball will belong to the Vikings.
Looks like Fowlerville is taking their time there, and had an open shot. It was pretty good shot selection. So far they're doing pretty well on the keys to the game here.
Turner running the point, the quarterback for the Vikings. Off to Peterson. Peterson looks for a cutting. Turner passes it off. It's going to be
an errant pass, but
flipped around there, and Ben Conroy is actually going to come up with the ball.
Nate will set something up here up top.
Over to Hissong, Calvin, that is. Over to Conroy. Conroy passes it off to Bird. Bird drives, and he's going to be fouled. Number 14, Dan Bird's going to go to the line to shoot.
That right there is what he does best, though, is driving to the lane, driving to the toll. He's great with the ball, and he's got great touch near the rim. And if he gets open like that, he's either going to draw a foul or make the basket. That's it right there.
Danny Bird's production, I believe, is going to be key to the Vikings' success tonight.
It is, as always.
Bird makes his first free throw. As we know from the JV game previously, free throws are very important to make.
They are. Fowlerville missed a lot of free throws, and in turn they were down too much near the end of the game to stay in it.
Bird misses his second off the front of the rim, rebounded away by Fowlerville. Conroy guards Costello. Costello.
Great tip by Bird
there's
there.
A steal right
great
there.
block.
Wow. Turner drives. It's going to be fouled.
It looks like he tried to do a little too much there, though. I really think he should have pulled it out or pulled up and taken a shot. He got lucky, he got fouled there, because if he wasn't fouled, he's definitely going to travel or turn the ball over in some other way.
Foul's going to go on at number 30, Scott Addison. Shooting two for the Vikings, number 22, Nate Turner. Sophomore, as a matter of fact.
The only sophomore on the team. Misses his first free throw.
First
right now, the
long.
Vikings are 1 for 3 for the free throw line. That is not good. They got to look to pick that up right now, because free throws are very important. Very important.
Yes, they are. Turner to attempt his second.
See
Gets the shooters rolling, puts it in.
If the Vikings had made other free throws, it would be a tie game right now.
Haslett with a bit of a press here. Fowlerville easily breaks it. They're going to start it up. Here's Douglas with the shot, and he knocks it down. It's going to be a 2-point basket for
Now, if the JV game
Tyler
is
Douglas.
any indication what this game might be, Haslett will look towards a press to force Fowlerville into making bad shots and bad passes. We'll see how that turns out in this game, though, and how the Fowlerville varsity team handles one.
Fowlerville's going to come on at number 42, Andy McDowell. It's going to be his second foul, team's third. Ball into Conroy. Conroy looks inside, gets to Bird with the
great play by Bird.
Up and in for Danny Bird. With another bit of a press here, going to run another one of these 1-2-2 presses with Calvin Hissong with the long arms, this time running the point of it.
And looks like Turner has
foul here.
Now, one of the keys to breaking that Viking press is to try to get the ball in the middle of the court, just past those that first defender, because then they'll have options to pass down either side of the court. Once you pick a side of the court, you're in trouble.
Douglas works it in, works it back out against Turner. Turner guards. Douglas with a spin move, jump stop, passes it back out. Stolen by Ben Conroy there. Pass to 20, Matt Peterson, up and it's
good.
In. Good transition basket there by the Vikings. They tie the score at 6. Vikings pressure again. There's the ball. Peterson with good defense there. Pass is almost stolen by Bird.
And no call by the rest there.
Good. Ball's going to be out of bounds and belong to the Vikings.
It looks like the rest are letting a little bit of contact play in this game. You know, letting the little stuff slide. Only want to call it if it's bad.
You know, that's really how the game of basketball should be played.
It is.
The game, it deserves some flow. Every time down the floor, if you're calling the foul, the game's got no flow, and that's not really
it's a bit much.
How Naismith intended the game to be. It's just not how the game was meant to be. Turner across the timeline, guarded tightly by Douglas. Turner passes it off. It's going to be knocked around there. Finally picked up by Ben Conroy.
You know,
that's not the
first time Nate's gotten down low and got in a little bit of trouble and made a bad pass to save himself. He's got to look to be careful with that, because I don't know if he'll get breaks like that one again.
Hissong to Bird. Bird looks inside. Looks for Peterson in the post. Peterson going to work it in on the post. He's going to go up with it.
Oh, great shot by Peterson.
Wow, he had to have been behind the hoop, adjusted his body, and put that one in. Great basket there by number 20, Matt Peterson.
And great defense by the Vikings there, trapping them in the corner. One of the worst places to be if you're being trapped. You got nowhere to go and
that is correct. Not one of the places
out of bounds.
You want to be.
Just what the Vikings wanted them to do.
That puts the Vikings. Well, they are up with an 8-6 score right now with 3:37 remaining in the first quarter. Fowlerville got off to an early start, up 4-0, but was able to put the pressure on and take the lead now, 8-6. Bird looks inside to Makuna. Makuna with a spin move, it's knocked out. That's going to be off Fowlerville.
Great double down by Dan Peden, number 40 for Fowlerville. Caught Tigno by surprise and caused him to lose the ball. Unfortunately, went out on Fowlerville, and it's Viking ball again.
Conroy from the corner for 3, long. Rebound to Fowlerville. Douglas working on Turner. Throws it down in the post. Turner fighting down with the
great
ball
hustle,
there.
and a
Great
Viking ball. Nice
Picked
steal.
Up by Turner to Makuna to Conroy to Bird. Bird's going to look to try to take it himself here. He's going to pull up with a 3-point shot.
Oh, wow.
Excuse me, a 2-point basket.
Bird looked determined there. He wanted to take a shot, you know. He needed to.
That makes the score. Haslett 10.
Turner called for the ball, but Dana said, no way, I'm taking the shot.
Fowlerville 6. Fowler drive here. We're going to have a foul here. Looks like on number 14, excuse me, Dan Bird with the foul.
It is his first foul.
Coming into the game, number 24, Ryan the Polish man Verzwicki. The student section notorious for chanting the Polish power chant. Yes.
Oh, great hands
stolen there by Tigana Makuna.
And he fights to keep the balls.
Peterson with the point. We're going to get a foul here called on Looks like number 20, Ryan Mills, the guard. It's going to be the Fowlerville's 4th team foul early here in the first quarter. With free throws being key in this game, especially a team getting into the bonus early is not going to work to their advantage.
No,
Bird
it's not.
tries to drive baseline, gets it back to Peterson. Peterson tries to use the glass, no good.
But
Rebound
ball comes
by
up
Bird.
to the Vikings.
Rebound.
Offensive rebound.
Drzwicki with the turnaround, no good. And that's going to go into the Fowlerville Gladiator hands. Fowlerville with the rebound. Dan Peden running the point here for the Gladiators. He's going to try to drive. He's going to try taking himself. The scoop, no good.
Rebound, Bird. Vikings not letting the Fowlerville Gladiators get a second chance there.
Dan Bird's going to be called for the traveling violation here.
It's a tough call.
Got to get the ball on the ground before you can move that foot.
Aaron Miller checks in the game for Matt Peterson. We got a shot of the student section over there. Look how big it is. It's great to see all those students out here tonight cheering their Vikings on.
It always makes a difference in the game, let me tell you. When you got those people out there cheering for you, it makes you just want to play all that harder.
Oh, yeah, it can give you a rush of adrenaline sometimes.
Douglas looks for the shot, decides not to take it, guarded by Peterson. Oh, that's going to be, excuse me there. Looks like there's going to be a carry there. Referees didn't call it, though. We're going to get a double dribble here.
Yep.
Fowlerville player did not like the call there. Referees made it, and that's the way the game goes.
It is. He felt that someone else tipped the ball, but unfortunately the ref did not see it the same way he did.
As being a referee, you're always 50% wrong. But then I guess 50% right, though, too.
That's right.
Makuna inside to Peterson. Peterson gets it back out to Bird. Bird dribbles, takes the shot. A little bit long there. Rebound out to Fowlerville. Drzwicki guards. Pass out there. Bird.
Almost stolen by Bird. That's
there.
close.
Done. Excuse me.
And he's on the line. It's hazard ball.
Miller with a good baseline defense there. Known as a gun leader
play
to many of the students.
That's right, because of his striking appearance, resemblance to old Duke player Mike Dunleavy.
Mike Dunleavy.
Oh, where is he now? I believe he's in the pros. I just don't know where.
He might play for Memphis, the Grizzlies. Turner to Bird. Bird looks inside, brings it back out up top to Makuna. Makuna to Miller. Miller to Drzwicki. To Bird. Bird tries to work it inside out to Makuna for the
baseline jumper. It's good.
And it is good for Makuna. Hazlitt doubles Fowlerville score, 12-6. Douglas sets the offense. Works it to his right. Passes it off to number 40, Dan Peden. Running a little weave here. Resembles a bit of Michigan State here. Going to get a kickball here. Taking to Makuna, playing a good hustle D.
Of course, 12 seconds left in this quarter. Fowlerville will look to get one more shot in.
Andrew Wizardly, number 24, and Scott Anderson, number 30, in the Gladiators.
Fowlerville making a couple of substitutions here for the last shot. Don't want anybody to pick up a useless foul here. Here he goes, Douglas. He's going to try to work for the last shot.
So like
guarded
2
by
seconds
Makuna.
left.
Shot by Fowlerville. It's off the front of the rim. No good.
End of the first quarter. It's 12-6. So far, Fowlerville has not been productive in the late minutes of the first quarter. Other points came early before the Hats defense stiffened up, and since the 2-minute or the 6-minute mark, it seems the Hats defense has just been playing great, and on offense, Vikings as well have been taking their time, making some pretty good shots. Getting rebounds too. They've been rebounding well. Again, all on my keys to the game, which is one reason why the Vikings are ahead in this game.
Still very early on in the game. The Vikings only lead by 6, but it's definitely a good way to start the game out. Hold your opponents to 6 points in the first quarter. That's a sign of good defense, which is number 1 on Kyle's keys to the game.
It is. Now, if you're Coach Rob Port right now, what are you telling the Hazlitt team.
Well, if I'm Coach Port, I'm telling you guys got to keep going out there and you got to keep playing hard because you know this is Fowlerville's big game of the year. Coming into Hazlitt, they want to come in here and beat us. And that's what Coach Port's telling his troops right now is, guys, just keep going out there, keep playing that hard-nosed defense, look for the good shot, and make your shot when you get it.
Because if they let up one bit, you know this Fowlerville team can score on them. They did early in the game when the Vikings look a little lackadaisical, so they can't let up at all because this Fowlerville team will capitalize on them.
The Vikings have one distinct advantage is they have a bit more height than the Gladiators do. There's a shot there. It's going to get the shooter's roll and fall for number 30, Scott Addison. Drzwicki takes a dribble. He's going to drive.
And
gets
it
the
falls for him.
shooter's roll again. Rolling both ways for both teams. Hazlitt 14, Fowlerville 8.
Great back cut by Fowlerville there, and 40 Dan Peden gets the basket. Cut the Vikings right off guard, and
Going to come out here with a
4-point game.
double teaming press here. It's like Ben Conroy with a shot, rebounded by Ryan Drzwicki is no good. Rebounded again by Fowlerville. Douglas across the timeline. Douglas over into the post. They're going to get a foul here on number 14, Dan Bird.
That's a pretty weak foul. They're calling out Danny Bird. That's his second foul, by the way. He's got to be taking it careful. I wouldn't be surprised if Peterson comes in for Bird right now.
We've got Peterson into the game and Hissong into the game. Hissong is going to come in for Makuna. What I really like about this Hazlitt team is the 2-point guard set that they run with Peterson and Turner. It really gives the team another dimension, you know, with somebody holding on to the ball, and it gives, if one person's in trouble, then, you know, somebody else can help that out, and then it turns in. It also makes Hazlitt difficult to guard as well.
Well, very difficult to guard because if they try to shut down, you know, Turner, then Peterson's there to take control of things, and you know, in the press situation, you know, they've got two great ball handlers, you know.
Ball's going to go inside. We're going to get a foul here. It looks like it's going to go on number 30, Scott Addison.
And another thing, another good point about having 2-point guards on your team is, you know, one of them can take a break and, you know, take a rest on the bench, and they're not losing anything at all by sitting one down for a few minutes, you know.
We're going to get looks like a foul here. It's going to come on number, looks like 24, Andrew Rizery. Coming into the game, Brandon Dean. He's actually a soccer player. I recall playing against him. He's a big kid, but we were able to defeat Fowlerville twice this season. Drzwicki drives in the lane. He's going to be fouled, it looks like here. Looks like Dean's going to pick up the foul.
Drzwicki go to line for 2.
Polish power again being chanted by the student section.
That's right. Douglas picks up his first foul, and Drzwicki will look to convert on his 2 free throws.
Drzwicki will shoot 2. The first is
no
long
good.
and hard from Drzwicki.
Well, it's another missed free throw by the Vikings. I believe that's 3 now. They're probably only shooting around 50%, which it's not good from the free throw line.
Driz with his second.
And it's
up and good for Ryan Drzwicki. Hazlitt's going to come out here. So they're going to play a little man-to-man defense, mix things up. See if Fowlerville can crack the man-to-man.
Try to give him a couple different looks here, you know, not let him get comfortable with any one thing.
Douglas with the ball, tries to drive baseline. He's going to be fouled by number 22,
Turner.
Nate Turner.
That's Turner's second foul as well.
The Vikings, though, as a team, staying out of foul trouble. Only 4 team fouls, whereas the Gladiators have 7. Ball inside, to nice turnaround jump shot by Andrew Rizery. Conroy calling for a pick here. Out to Turner. Turner to Conroy. Conroy to Hissong. Hissong to Drzwicki out in the corner. Out to Peterson. Peterson's going to drive. Nice shot there.
Oh,
Oh,
just missed out. That's what Peterson does pretty well, though, is getting in the lane and putting up a good shot. He can break through a lot of people, and he's got great touch near the rim.
Douglas with the ball. Whoa,
Great defense by Peterson. He read that one from a mile away.
They have a kickball here called on Peterson. Looks like he hit it with his leg. Kyle,
Looked like a knee, maybe.
what is it, from the knee down? The
I believe
hip down,
so.
The
Yeah.
ankle down? The knee?
I think the knee is considered a kick ball. It's also I think the ref's judgment, you know.
If he intentionally used that leg to
Right, to stop the ball.
to stop the ball.
Path.
We're gonna get a
I believe that's
17-foot jump shot there
Looks like a two-pointer, yes.
by Andrew Wizzery. That's gonna bring the Gladiators to within one. The score 15-14 in favor of the Vikings. There it is.
Oh, great play by
Drzwicki, post-up move, and it is good. Drzwicki extends the Vikings lead to 3. Looks like Fowlerville, they look to run a little bit of Princeton here, I would say. Princeton known for their bat cutting ability. Ray Conroy in the game.
Oh, great play by
lays
Conroy.
it up and in. Pass from Peterson.
Wow, great heads-up
pass.
play, and Fowlerville's coach has to take a timeout there, you know. He cannot let his team do that, you know. Got to get back on defense. Got to get back on defense. Cannot give open layups like that. It's just something you can't do.
You got to make the opposing team earn their points, and
That's right. And
that's how you win the game.
it is.
Now, Kyle, if you're the coach for Fowlerville, Fred Hackett, what are you telling your guys in the huddle right now?
Well, I'm trying to tell them that, well, first of all, here's a look at our student section over there. They're always rowdy. A little quiet right now at that timeout, but once the ball's in play, they get going. But if I was that Fowlerville coach right now, I'm telling them to pick up their defense a little bit. The Vikings are getting a little too much of open shots, and they really just got to tighten down and make the Vikings make mistakes. And on offense, just to move the ball around and just be patient. They gotta be patient. Don't take the first shot. You know, take the open shot.
Douglas running the point. Fowlerville swinging around there in a bit of looks like a motion offense here with a couple of picks, and
there's the foul on Drzwicki.
Andrew Rizzery got hammered there by Drzwicki, no doubt about that foul.
Oh, he did.
Rizzery was going to go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be Drzwicki's first foul, team's 5th. Has it already in the bonus, as Fowlerville has 17 fouls. The first basket is good for Rizzery.
And Pete into the lineup for Fowlerville for the Vikings is Tigana Makuna.
That makes the score Hazlitt 19, Fowlerville 15. The shot is good. Both free throws are good for Rizzery.
And
Cuts the Viking lead to 3.
Wizzery now leads all scorers with 6. He seems to be one of Fowlerville's go-to guys. He's been putting up some great shots and making some plays.
Peterson with the ball off to Raymond Conroy, to Daniel Bird, to Tigana Makuna, to Conroy, to Peterson. Oh, pass in there, broken up by Dean.
Bad pass.
Dean tries to bring it across himself, knows better, and gives it off to Peden. Fowlerville with a chance to tie the game right here.
And they
the
tie it up.
basket is good.
There's Wizzery for you.
That makes the score Hazlitt 19, Fowlerville 19. Peterson to bring the ball across the timeline. Off to Ray Conroy with the three-point shot.
It's good,
and
wow.
He knocks it down.
Conroy with the answer.
That is clutch right there. Raymond Conroy, clutch for the Vikings.
Great shot.
Dean with the ball. Looks to get it inside. Takes it back out. Rizzery drives.
Oh, blocked by
Tigana
Tigana Makuna. Rejected right back at him.
Wow, if we get a replay of that block, wow, that was something else.
Andy McDowell, number 42, into the lineup for Fowlerville.
Looks like we're going to be able to get a replay of that one for you here. The Vikings lead 22-19. Little miscommunication here. Fowlerville's going to bring the ball into play.
Great hands
Tipped
by
out of
Peterson.
bounds by, Peterson, you're right. Number 20, Ryan Mills, the trigger man for the Gladiators here. Number 32, Ryan Costello out of the game. In for him, number 12, Tyler Douglas. It's like Fowlerville's got the idea here to break the zone down on quick passes. Now they're looking to set something up here.
I'd look forward to seeing Douglas penetrate in between two Viking defenders and try to break the zone a little bit and kick it back out. Get an open shot.
Tigana Makuna comes up after it, knocks off somebody's shoulder there. Peterson drives, passes off to Ben Conroy.
He misses the shot but gets his own rebound and a little bit extra pushing around there.
That's a little extracurricular action there after the play. Both players just going real hard after the ball there.
Two tough players going at it, that's all.
So we're going to have a foul call here on number 24, Andrew Risery. It's going to be his second. They'll send Conroy to the line.
And it looks like we have a replay here of this last play. Here's Conroy going up and missing the shot, but getting his own rebound.
Conroy will get the bonus. He just gets pretty much. He's getting.
There we go. We see them both just fighting hard for that ball. And
I don't know what that kid was doing. It
I don't know.
He almost was punching Conroy in the chest there.
He obviously didn't hear the whistle because.
That's not how the game's played, though. That's
no, it isn't.
It's a little Fowlerville player taking a little bit of frustration out there. Hazlitt leads now 23 to 19.
After Conroy's
24 19.
Ben Conroy's free throws, that is. It's interesting, both Conroy brothers are on this team, Ben and Ray. Ben's a senior and Ray's a junior.
You can tell the difference between the two because Ray looks older. Not Ray, Ben.
Ben.
What am I doing?
I don't know. You confused me over here.
Ben's the older number 10. They do have a, they do a kind of. Oh wow! What a block there by Tigana Makuna.
That's amazing.
Telling the Fowlerville player, you got to get that ball out of my house.
That's right. He's taking none of that.
Mr. Makuna will have none of that in his house. Is the message that he's bringing out.
And as it sticks with this zone.
Seems to be working pretty good for them right now.
It does. Fowlerville has not had much success while Vikings have been in this. Just great defense by Hazlitt. They're playing hard and
everybody's on the floor tonight.
Oh wow! Look at that hustle by Ray.
Gonna have a timeout
and we have a
Fowlerville timeout.
Timeout.
Looks like you got Tyler Douglas.
And
is gonna take
here we have a replay of the recent block by Tigana Makuna. Let's see if they can get that up here.
Here it comes.
Here it is.
Makuna, there you see 12.
He gets past
he's reading it the whole
Peterson
way.
there, but he sniffed that one out right away and had none of that.
Took care of that one.
Sure did. He sure did.
Looks like it's going to, contrary to the graphic, it's actually a Fowlerville timeout. Hazlitt didn't have the ball there, therefore they're unable to call the timeout. Nonetheless, though, I don't think timeouts are going to come to a factor, especially here in the first half, with only a minute 52 remaining.
Right. Just a quick breakdown of scoring for Fowlerville. It's Andrew Missouri with 9 leading the way for them and scores. And Hazlitt's pretty even right now. Both Danny Bird, Ryan Derzwicki, and Ray Conroy have 5 points apiece. Matt Peterson has 4 right behind him. Looks like Hazlitt's they're banking on distributing the ball and getting points from everyone, and right now it looks like Fowlerville's relying a little bit on Andrew Missouri. Interesting to see how the second half turns out with the points.
Looks like Fowlerville's interested in wasting some time here.
I think they just want to,
make sure they get everything set.
Right, they just want to take it easy and only take a good shot right now. Going to halftime. Oh wow, great block by Makuna. Wow, he sniffed that one out too.
Conroy's going to drive, put it up.
Tipped by his song, gets his own rebound.
Tipped together. We're going to have a foul
wow.
here on the Vikings. It's like two Fowlerville players collide there.
Right, but apparently, they called the foul on the Vikings. I thought it was a Fowlerville player hitting another Fowlerville player, but I could have missed something that the ref did not.
Foul's going to go on Calvin Hissong. That'll be his first, team 6th. Doug, this game's starting to get awful high pressure here. The crowd on both sides getting their jaws rocking here.
Just under a minute to play in this half. Fowlerville is down by 5, and they're looking to cut that.
3-point by Peden.
And it's banked off the glass.
Did
wow.
he call that?
I don't think so. He's smiling, so
it doesn't look like he called it.
I don't think so. I thought the bank was closed after 5 on a Friday. I don't know, but Fowlerville's got a little bit of momentum here in the closing seconds of this half. They look to maybe tie the game or even take the lead right now.
Looks like Fowlerville's coaches are calling for one final shot here.
One final shot, yes. They don't want the Vikings to get the ball back, I don't think, and they just want to. I think they're looking forward to tying this game.
Douglas with the ball up top, guarded by Conroy.
Just wasting some time.
It looks to be apparent that.
Oh, it looks like they called a foul on Tigana there. Must have come down and made a little bit of contact.
You know, this is a big game every time for Fowlerville. This is everybody knows the Hazlitt-DeWitt rivalry compared by Mike Vitale on the 5th quarter as to being a Michigan State-Michigan rivalry. For Fowlerville, this is their big game that they look forward to. They circle this one on the calendar.
They do. Scott Addison missed a free throw. Yeah, that's very big right now.
Free throws are key. Very key.
Yes, they are.
Scott Addison will go to the line to shoot his 2nd of 2 free throws. Addison with a shot. It's going to be long off the iron, rebounded away by Calvin Hissong.
And that looks like Peterson will attempt to give the Vikings the last shot.
Fowlerville has
only 15 seconds left. And
no interest in that. They're going to try to play him awful tight.
They are, but Peterson, great ball handlers. It's not phasing him one bit.
Over to the corner to Dan for 3.
Little long.
Rebounded by, and that's going to be it.
That's the end of the half. 24-22, Hazlitt leads, only by 2.
Well, as we take you into halftime, the score, Hazlitt 24, Fowlerville 22. We look forward to an exciting second half of play. We will return after these messages. Welcome back to the second half of action. I'm Greg Kerner. Alongside of me again for the second half is Kyle Kozak. Hazlitt will start the game with the ball and the 2-point lead.
That's right. So far in this game, neither team has been able to open it up and run with it so far. Hazlitt started to, but let Fowlerville right back in the game. And really, each team's just playing all right. I mean, neither team's doing poorly, but just not playing that great. And I don't know what it is.
Hopefully the Vikings will be able to get something going here in the second half, as we always like to see them win.
That's
especially when they're on TV 25.
Of course, and I'm really looking forward to Hazlitt's defense picking up right now, because I'm sure Coach Port in that locker room said something about that. Told them, that's one of the keys right now. It's keep them from scoring. And their offense will come. They're not having trouble scoring. It's just they got to keep Fowlerville from doing so as well.
One of the main reasons that might have hampered the Vikings was that Turner spent a lot of time on the bench.
He did. He had 2 fouls early in the second quarter.
Here we're going to get a foul here on number 24, Ryan Drzwicki. He's going to pick up his second personal foul.
Oh, it's his third.
Ooh, wow.
Excuse me. Wow. That's
wow. No, what are we talking about? That's going to be that's a Fowlerville foul.
That is a Fowlerville foul.
That's interesting. I thought that was coming on Drzwicki
wow.
right there. That's actually on
I didn't
McDowell
see that coming. I really didn't see
third.
that coming. No, I see that's Missouri's third.
42 was the foul.
Was
foul,
it?
Yeah,
no,
it was McDowell. Well, nonetheless, Fowlerville was called for the foul, and Hazlitt got the ball. There's Drzwicki for 3, and he knocks it down. Wow, that's what you like to have right off the bat, coming out there, taking that 5-point lead now, 27-22.
Hazlitt got settled down and made the shot. That's all that mattered,
Hazlitt out in a little bit of a, looks like a 3, some sort of zone here where it's they pop out.
2-on-2 possibly, I don't know.
They pop out with a 3-2 though, and then Hissong slides back down to play in the middle too. It's definitely looking more like a 3-2 right now. Especially for a team like Fowlerville, who likes to shoot the ball from the outside because they aren't big at all. A 3-2 zone really makes it difficult for them to score. That's going to be a three-pointer
for Douglas.
Basket for number 12, Tyler Douglas. Matches Drzwicki's 3-point shot. Drzwicki inside
and
to Hissong. Hissong can't handle it.
Out.
Kicks it out to Drzwicki. Drzwicki dribbles, drives, up and misses. Gets his own rebound, kicks it back out, blocked, and it's going to come out to Fowlerville. And it looks like we're going to get a foul here on number 10, Benjamin Conroy. That will be the team's first of the half. It'll be Conroy's first as well.
Hazlitt needs to take better care of the ball right now. They're giving the ball away a few too many times, and that can hurt you down the road.
Turner guards Douglas. I keep wanting to say Zach Douglas, his older brother, who played football and basketball for Fowlerville as well. We're going to get a foul here. Looks like it's going to come on number 20, Matthew Peterson.
That's his first.
That'll be the team's second foul.
Number 20, Peterson.
Number 24, Andrew Wisery, will go to the line to shoot 2.
Andrew Wisery at the line.
Wisery makes the first.
And becomes the first player to hit double digits in tonight's game with 10 now.
Andy Bird, number 14, into the lineup for the Vikings.
To shoot one more, Wisery to tie the game. Off the backside of the rim, rebounded by Drzwicki. Hazlitt maintains the 1-point lead. Off to Peterson. Peterson dribbles that one out of bounds.
Just lost handle of it. And again, Vikings not taking care of the ball, and it's hurting him big time right now.
Hazlitt's been pretty successful, I think, in the half-court set. Maybe they really don't need to push the ball here because they have been able to make their shots when they've been able to get them. Fowlerville.
Bird forced a bad shot there by Wisery. He should not have taken that shot. But
Bird got the hand in the face.
Did.
Good defense there.
Wisery had no time to adjust.
Drzwicki called for the travel.
That's another turnover by the Vikings. Ever since that first possession, they've had it's been turnovers since.
Turnover city pretty much both ways for both teams to start off the second half here.
That's right.
Fowlerville converting on a 3-point shot and a free throw. Hazlitt converting on 1 triple. It's going to be tossed down low. Good ball movement by Fowlerville.
And we got a foul on Hazlitt, I believe.
Yep. Foul's going to come on, looks like number 24, Ryan Drzwicki.
That's his second.
team's third. Going to send number 30, Scott Addison, to the line with an opportunity, if he makes both his free throws, to take the lead for the Gladiators. Their first lead since 4-0, I believe.
He makes the first. Good. Ties the game up, 27 apiece. Good luck now to pull the...
Coming into the game for the Vikings, number 12, Tigana T-Money Makuna.
So far tonight, Tigano has been a presence with his shot blocking abilities.
Fowlerville takes the lead there with 2 free throws from Addison, 28-27. Hazlitt can't afford to get down in the second half, as that will be the only time left to play. Ball's going to be stripped away by Fowlerville. And Douglas.
And again, Vikings turn the ball over. This is getting outrageous. They've got to take a lot better care of this ball right now.
Shot there. Rebound by Makuna. Good hard rebound there by Tigana Makuna.
Now let's see what the Vikings do with the ball this time down, if they actually take care of it and get a good shot off.
Conroy dribbles to his right. Pulls up for the shot. That's going to be off the mark. Rebound Fowlerville.
And that's not necessarily the best shot in that situation. You know, you got to kind of work the ball around and see what you can get. You don't have to force anything.
Douglas with the ball, guarded by Turner. Looks to his left. Tries to go through Turner, can't do it. Gonna get a foul here, call on number 20, Peterson. Getting a lot of pushing underneath the basket. The referee's not making any calls whatsoever, letting the guys play, gives the game more flow, which is really what I like to see as a spectator at this game. But on the other hand, the referees can't get the game too out of hand, because then it forces them to have to bring it back in hand. Douglas drives, jump stops, passes off into the corner. Shot there, missed completely. Rebounded by Dunleavy.
And Peterson takes it all the way.
Drives all the way. Excellent play there by Peterson.
It was.
That's what he needs to do, go out there and make that shot.
And it looks like we have a replay here
of Peterson's shot.
And I hear the cheers of TV25 coming, the fans over there. It's the great fans. They love supporting us over here at TV25. And let's see if we can get a shot of them. There's Johnny Five Farrick leading the chance. He's a great kid. There's the
there's the students.
There's Johnny Five Farrick right there.
Not wearing his sunglasses, actually. But he always looks good in those shades. There's Peter Heisler.
But Johnny Five Farrick's,
the Viking faithful.
I'd say he's the heart of the student section. He'll get any cheer starter. If you want a cheer starter, you go to him. He's a great supporter of Viking athletics.
That he is. Vikings call the timeout there after their made basket. Fowlerville will put the ball in the play. So we're going to bring out a little press here. It's going to work out for him too. That's always what you like to get there. Bird drives, goes up. Shot's going to be missed, and Fowlerville will come up with a rebound.
You know, I don't know why Coach Rapport has not gone to that press earlier in this game. It worked in the first half a little bit, and it definitely worked in the junior varsity game.
Basket there by Costello, gets the three-pointer, puts Fowlerville up by 2, 31-29. Turner with the ball, looks inside, over to Bird. Bird to Miller. Miller to Bird. Bird with a good backdoor cut. He's going to be fouled from behind. If we would have taken that power dribble, just laid it up and in, they would be running the other way right now. But Fowlerville makes a smart play there, knocking the ball away, even though they hit the body. Forced Bird to go to the line to shoot. Bird takes his first, makes his first. That'll be Bird's 6th point of the night. Drzwicki leads all Vikings with 8. Bird at the line to shoot his second. It is in and out. 1 of 2 good for Bird. Ball's coming back the other way. Fowlerville drive. going to go roll off a
And it
couple
looks
people.
like it tipped off a Fowlerville player, and it did. It's going to be Viking basketball.
Appears to be the correct call, too, as Fowlerville people right in front of their bench weren't too upset over the call. Turner pats the head, passes to Bird. Bird looks inside, looking for a cut here.
Then you got to be careful about the 5 count. Yep, you got that. You got to be careful about that sometimes. The rule is if a defender was within, I believe, 5 feet of you, you have to make a move towards the basket to reset the 5 seconds, and or if you break that 5 feet, it also will reset it. Now, I believe if you hold on to the ball, you can hold on to about 4.5 seconds, and then you can take a dribble, and it resets it automatically.
We're going to get a foul here on Fowlerville. Pushing is going to be the indication here. Peterson got pretty much hammered in the back there. The Fowlerville is going to come on at number 20, Mills, his second personal foul, third team foul of the half. Turner guarded by Douglas, off to Bird. Bird looks inside, takes a dribble, over to Peterson. Peterson looks inside, drives, off to Makuna. Makuna up and good. Great play there by the
very
Vikings.
Nice.
Nobody seemed to rotate over there, and Makuna was able to put the shot in. We're going to get a timeout here called by Fowlerville with the score Hazlitt 32. The Vikings 32. The Fowlerville Gladiators 31.
And here's a replay of that last play. Peterson dishing it off to Tigano, wide open. Look, none of the Fowlerville players even see him coming. And an easy 2 points for the Vikings.
Nice soft hands and kisses it up and off the backboard there.
Now, right now, I believe this Fowlerville coach is talking to his team, trying to help them figure out this press of the Vikings. They have not had too much success with it right now, getting past it, and he wants to see them do better. There's another shot of that wonderful student section we have.
Possibly a little bit depleted due to the hockey game tonight, but the hockey team deserves their fans too.
They do.
And we wish them the best of luck. Hopefully be able to get out there and maybe do a hockey game over at the Arc.
Oh, that'd be great sometime. Oh, and look at us right there. There we are. How you guys doing tonight? I'm Kyle Kozak in the blue.
And I'm Greg in the white, and we're doing a basketball game. Now, well,
That's
you
right.
Can't see us anymore, but there's the court anyways. You don't want to look at us anyways. Yeah.
That's right. You'd rather see the game, I bet.
Here we go. Fowlerville will bring the ball into play here.
They're currently down by 1. There's a minute 52 remaining in this third quarter.
Fowlerville battled back from a 8-point deficit early in the first half. Here's going to try to run a little play here. Douglas with a pump fake dribble, jab step kind of do.
Oh, great cut by Missouri, but blocked by Miller. And Bird gets it over court. It was wonderful.
That's going to be knocked out of bounds by Fowlerville, and Hazlitt will retain the possession of the ball. 1:29 remaining in the third quarter.
Number 42, Alex Rottenberg, number 44.
I'd look for Tigger Makuna in this play. I believe he might get open some way. Maybe down low.
They're going to try to get a screen down there for somebody.
I think they're trying to ice. Oh, no.
They're trying to set things back up again, it looks like. Peterson with the ball on the right-hand side. Over to Turner, back up the middle. Miller with the ball. Over to Bird. Bird with a three-point shot.
And it's good.
And he knocks it down.
Wow, great shot by Bird.
That really helps out the Vikings. They now have a 4-point lead with 1:03 remaining in the third quarter, 35-31. Fowlerville running a little weave here. They seem to do this whenever they get the ball with around a minute left in the quarter. You know, try and maybe look for a foul
or waste some time.
Run some time off. Douglas is going to be.
He's stuck right now. He might get a 5-second call. He called the timeout to save himself the turnover.
Those are, calling a timeout in that situation's good, but sometimes those things come back to haunt you.
And here we have a replay of Danny Bird's last shot. There we go. He sets up beautifully and great shot.
Kyle, one thing I've noticed is the games that we've done so far today, Hazlitt has cheerleaders, but Fowlerville doesn't.
I have noticed that as well, and I don't know the reason for that.
possibility, maybe a cheerleading competition tonight. Maybe they're getting ready for one tomorrow. You know, from what I always recall, you know, Fowlerville's always had cheerleaders. It just seems unusual, you know. It definitely gives Hazlitt a distinct advantage where the cheerleaders usually get the crowd going, where Fowlerville really doesn't have that advantage, you know. I guess we always like to have Hazlitt having the advantage though anyways, don't we, Kyle?
Of course. You can see some of the JV basketball players up near the top there. They won their game today 65-50 if you missed that game earlier.
Always congratulate them on a
That's right.
game well done.
And congratulate Jordan Cooper, the JV player of the game.
Yes, he was.
He had
19
points.
19
That's
points,
right. Yeah.
Couple
Excellent
assists.
showing.
A reminder that we will name the Old Spice Varsity Player of the Game following the contest, so stay tuned for that. Douglas with the ball up top, guarded by Turner. Goes to his left. Continues to go to his left, loses the ball. It's going to be
great hustle by Turner, but he knocked it out of
bounds.
bounds. Tyler lost a little bit of control there, and Turner was quick to jump on it, but unfortunately knocked the ball out of bounds. Just great hustle on Turner's part. We only have about 10 seconds left in this quarter, and looks like Fowler will try to get the last shot somehow.
We're also looking, Douglas with the shot. It's going to be short.
And
rebounded by Hazlitt.
And that'll be the end of the quarter, I believe. Oh.
Wow, Fowlerville gets off the last shot there as Peterson appears to possibly twisted an ankle there.
Maybe tweak it just a bit. He's going to go hobble over to the bench and just rest for a few seconds here.
You know, we always like to thank the trainer, Nikki, this year.
Oh, we do. She's a great trainer. When I hurt my ankle during football, she was great. You know, she got taped up and she helped me rehabilitate myself to get back in the game. And we've always had wonderful trainers here at Hazlitt. From Beth to Anita to Nikki now.
Yes. You know, and you know, they really don't get enough credit, but we really appreciate, you know, what they really do. They put in long hours. They're here right from after school, and
they do.
And on a Friday night, they got to be here all the way until the end of the basketball.
That's right. Or any home games for all the sports, they're here, you know, to make sure everyone's all right.
You know, especially the one that I wouldn't want to deal with, the sport I wouldn't want to deal with as a trainer, would be wrestling, because
oh yeah, definitely.
There's just blood all over the place in wrestling. It's a wonderful sport to watch, but to be a trainer for, me and blood just don't get along. I don't think. No.
To start this fourth quarter, Fowlerville will have the ball, and they're down 4 points right now. To break down the scoring for you, Andrew Azuri has 10 points for the Gladiators, but he has not scored recently. I don't know what's happening. Hazlitt must be doing a better job defending him. And to break down for the rest of the Fowlerville team, both Douglas, Costello, Peden, and Addison have about 5-6 points apiece. You know, pretty average scoring all around. And for the Vikings, it's Drizwicki with 8, Bird with 9, and Peterson with 6.
Quick note there, Kyle. Turner goes coast to coast there.
Wow, great play by Turner then. And now he has 3.
Nothing fancy about that. He just took the ball, dribbled, laid it up and in.
Yeah, but balanced scoring all around for both teams. You know, they play great team basketball. They don't look for one person to make the plays. They make for the team to make the plays, which is just a testament to these coaches.
And you know, that's typically how things are in the and Turner's going to be mugged there.
There's a tackle there by Dan Peden. Wow, he must have got confused thinking he was on the football field.
Well, there's no grass in here.
And here we got a replay of Turner's last drive. See if we can get that up there. Here it is. Here he's going. It's the length of the floor, and it's not going to let anyone stop him.
Zach Douglas.
Just up and in. Beautiful play.
He can jump high. He's about 5'6", and but he jumps about.
He's a very athletic person.
He jumps a long
Miller
long
for
way.
the 3 balls. No
short.
Good. But he almost
battles
gets
for his own rebound. Fowlerville comes up with it though.
That's blocked, but that's a foul.
Good call there by the officials.
That is a good call.
Miller got the body after the block shot there. It's going to be his first personal, though. You know, going back to the balanced scoring is really a part of CAAC Division III basketball. You know,
That's true.
A lot of the games, you know, you don't really see too much dominance from one player.
No.
With the exception of DeWitt, who has, they have two guys who score a lot of points, and the rest of the guys really don't score any points at all.
Right.
That's going to be number 30. Scott Addison makes both of them to cut the Viking lead to 4. The Vikings are 2-0 in the league, looking to go 3-0 here. The league consists of Lansing Catholic Central, DeWitt, Fowlerville, Hazlitt, Lakewood, and Williamston. New formed league this year.
CAAC 3. That's right. That's Capital Areas Activities Conference Division 3.
It's going to be a basket there by Aaron Miller. Dean looks for the shot. Around on the rim, batted around.
But Miller comes down with it, and Turner will look to slow things up a little bit. But
actually, he's going to push that one ahead over to
He
Peterson.
did. It looked like he's going to slow it down, and he
possibly a bit of a fake out there.
Was it?
Makuna in. That's
in
going
and out. Wow, all-around good shot. That's an all-around good shot by Makuna, and that causes timeout by Fowlerville. Wow. Vikings on a little bit of a run here. And here we go. We're going to have another replay of that Aaron Miller shot.
You see Miller fighting for that ball right there.
And then it just goes up and over that Fowlerville player and banks it in. Great play by Miller.
I'm sure he called that one.
Oh, he had to have.
You know, as we wind closer down in the game, we always like to thank the people who are doing the little things for us at TV25.
That's right.
You
Without
see,
these,
you see Kyle and I, but you really
hear
don't
our
know what
voices the
else
entire
happens.
game. But you know, it all happens back in the back with Trisha Bobita, Kyle James, Caitlin Kopke, Jeremy Scripter, Brian Town. Got Chris Sherman, Taylor Rice.
Running the cameras for us tonight.
Cameras. Oh, we got a bunch of great people working for us, and we thank them all.
We appreciate the effort that they put forth.
And we also have Mark Cotter back there.
He seems to be everywhere.
On the replay.
He always does a fine job, Mark. You know,
oh, he does.
I love that. I love working with Mark. You know, he's there for us all the football games. You know,
he is.
He really does a swell job.
He does. He just loves helping us out, and we couldn't appreciate him anymore.
You know, we also have to thank Mr. Town.
Oh, of course. He's a great guy. You know, he's what really makes this program go.
Shot by Dean Short, rebounded by Turner. Hazlitt looks to run in a little bit here. Pass off to Bird. Bird takes a dribble, gets a skip pass over to Miller. Miller to Peterson. This game's very important for the Vikings. It'll actually put them over 500. Skip pass to Miller. Miller decides not to take the three, spin move in, kicks it back out to
You can really tell that the
Turner
Vikings are playing smart right now. They've had some chances to shoot, but they haven't been taking the stupid shots. They've been taking good ones. And they've been patient. They know they've got the clock on their side. And Fowlerville's going to have to look to get some points up, break this Viking run.
Wow, Peden out of control, goes up to the hoop.
But they call it on Peterson now. That's a tough call to make, but
you know, I'd like to see the replay of that if we could get it.
I think that might have been a good call because Peterson looked to get a little contact in there, and the other guy had position on him.
Just curious about the way that Peden went in there. Just seemed to be out of control.
Oh, that is. Yeah, he did go in out of control. All right, here we go. We've got a replay of that. See what really happened. Yeah, he just kind of barrels in there and gets his own rebound. And Peterson, you can see at the bottom of the screen, a little bit of a push.
We're gonna get that.
But there he goes in there, makes a hustle play and getting the.
Makes up for that foul right there and gets that jump ball.
No, Peterson's a great player like that. You know, I mean, if he makes a bad play, he's not going to hang his head. He's going to turn around and make a better play.
That's very true. Turner looks like Fowlerville's going to come with a little bit of pressure.
And he's caught up in Missouri, and Peterson wisely holds back.
That's just like
great hustle by Turner. He found the ball and kicked it out to Peterson.
And I almost feel like we're watching a little bit of rugby now. The ball is just rolling around.
A little bit. This game's getting a little rough, but you know, I don't mind seeing a rough game. Makes it more exciting. Peterson drives all the way in and makes it. Wow.
Great
Wonderful
shot
play
there
by
by
Peterson.
Peterson. Wow, wow, wow.
Gives the Vikings a 10-point lead, 43-33 at 4:30 remaining in this game.
Can't ever say enough about Matthew Peterson.
You can't. He's definitely got heart.
Really leading this team to a victory tonight. Shot here, Addison misses, rebounded by the Vikings. Bird. Turner comes up with it. Off to Peterson, the right side. Peterson to Bird. Bird to McCuna.
That's a kick ball.
3:58 remains in the fourth quarter. Hazlitt with a 10-point
Here's
lead.
Turner saving the ball. Look at that play right there. Wow, diving to save that ball.
That's just athleticity.
That is. Wow, athleticity, that's a nice word.
I recall that from the days of, well, that was a word a long time ago.
And here's the end of that play with Peterson finishing strong, getting the layup.
Good athleticism by Peterson there.
And little backwards there. You had Tignan McCuna passing into the post to Matt Peterson that way. Usually it's the other way around, but Peterson is a bit of a bigger guard, and so he likes to post up his smaller opponents because he's definitely got an advantage there. And he's got both the outside shot, the drive, and the inside moves. He's got an all-around game right now.
He's an all-around player.
Well, then we got a basket.
Basket by Scott Addison, number 30. Cuts the Viking lead to 8.
That gives Addison 10 points to tie Missouri for the game high right now.
It's always interesting to see, a team leading without anybody in double digits. That just really shows,
That's right.
how much of a team these guys really are. We got
we got a charge on Bird. He does not like that call, but he's got to settle down right now. He doesn't want to get He doesn't want to get any bad calls on him. Here, I think we have a replay of that just to take a second look, see what happened.
17 fouls for the Vikings.
Or not, that's all right. Maybe we'll get it a little later.
We'll get it at the next stoppage of play here. Peden's going to take the
great block by Miller. There's his lanky arms going into effect. But Fowlerville still gets the basket. They cut this game to about 6 points.
Peterson drives, dishes to McCuna. McCuna with a shot.
I
It's
believe
long.
Tigana got fouled there, and
really
Bird's getting mugged.
And Bird's going to be mugged.
Bird just threw his hands up in disgust. Here's that charge on Bird right here. We got the replay coming up.
Miller double team. Wisely
We can
gets
see
it up.
Bird gets the ball and turns around, and I don't know, that contact looked both ways, but Bird did initiate it. I just didn't think the Fowlerville defender was set.
Yeah,
but,
I think it more looked like he stepped on Bird's foot. And
right.
I don't understand how you're set that. Anyways, Bird to the line. Shoots his first. Rattles in, out, and in again.
That puts Bird in the double digits with 10 points. Now, I think with the charge call, it can be called if the offensive player seems to be out of control a little bit and initiating the contact. Because I have seen it where the other player's definitely not set, but the rest will still call it a charge. So they will give some credit to a defender if the offensive player is out of control.
The referees, they have a really hard job to do. There's 10 guys out on the floor. There's only 3 of them. It's hard really for them to see everything that happens
That's
on the floor.
right, and things happen so quickly sometimes that it's impossible to see it all.
Bird makes both of his free throws. That was key number 4 to the game, Kyle.
That is free throws, and Hazlitt's been making them. Just to check up on the keys, free throws, both teams have been doing it pretty well, except for Fowlerville early in the game missed a few free throws, which right now could help them out a lot a bit. Rebounding, neither team has had a big edge either way, except for I might give a little bit of an edge to Hazlitt right now, just because they have gotten some key rebounds here and there.
Bird with a shot, rolls around, and it goes in the hoop. Hazlitt back up with a 10-point lead.
And as for the other keys, I guess Hazlitt has had a little bit more patience on offense, but Fowlerville's not been doing a bad job at that. I would say they're doing all right. So really, neither team is really got too much more of an edge on the other one, except Hazlitt right now is playing better defense, which is my number 1 key of the game, which is why Hazlitt's on top right now by 10 points, 47-37. And there's only a minute 30 remaining, and it looks like Hazlitt will come away to the victory as long as they keep making the free throws, which if history has anything to prove, they will make them. Here's Bird's last shot. Little shot fake there and pulling up on the baseline.
Wisely passes up the three-point shot for a better 2-point bucket there.
He gets a nice roll there.
Peterson's going to be fouled by Douglas.
That's right. Haslett was not in the bonus on that last foul, and Fowlerville was really trying to get him to get to the line because they wanted to try to get the ball back. And when you don't quite have 6 fouls yet, it's kind of tough to do that.
Well, that was Fowlerville's 7th foul.
Here we go. We got a replay of Bird hustling, diving out to get a ball. Peterson makes that free throw, by the way.
That's Peterson's 9th point of the game.
And there's Bird hustling to get that ball, making a great play, diving all over the floor. Look at that.
Hustle.
Wow.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
That's determination right there, folks.
Peterson to shoot his 2nd. Up and good. Peterson makes
Peterson 10 points as well. Bird and Peterson now in double digits for the Viking. Bird now has 13 to lead all scorers, and Peterson with 10.
Douglas.
Haslett looks to be back in their little zone here to finish out the game. But are they going to give him the continuation? I believe they did. They gave him that basket.
The last time I checked, the NBA and high school are a little bit different.
This is true. This is true.
Nonetheless, though, good play there by Scott Addison
it was.
To battle hard. He battled hard there.
Yes, he did. And he made the basket, which shows a lot of toughness there. You know, he's getting hacked all over the place, and he's got enough composure to make that shot.
He's going to send. He will be sent to the line here.
That's right. Scott Addison is a big part of this team. In the first half, it seemed to be Andrew Missouri leading Fowlerville with the scoring. You know, and on the second half, looks like the Vikings clamped down on him a bit, but Scott Addison was there to pick up the slack, and he now leads Fowlerville with 12 points. So, you know, there's always someone there to step up. You know, that's always a good thing to have on your team. But it looks like Fowlerville has needed a couple more people to step up and close this gap, but what they've not been able to do.
So we got a couple substitutions here for fouling purposes, I do believe.
Oh, wow, bad pass by Peterson. He just got lucky. Douglas ran out of bounds with it because right now is not the time you want to give turnovers on your own end, because that could give Fowlerville more motivation, and that could hurt you a lot. Looks like Coach Port's going to take a timeout to settle these Vikings down and explain this fact to them, because right now they might not necessarily have won yet. There's still 1:13 to go and only 9 points.
Haslett with the timeout here, a good decision, you know, just to get things cleared up. They do lead by 9. Crazy things can happen in basketball. We've seen it happen.
And there's their cheerleaders tonight. They do a great job every night.
Good work by them, especially, you know, they put a lot of hours into, and you know,
they do. They work hard at what they do, and,
you know,
they love
really,
doing it, and they have fun.
And really not having a gym space to really do what they need to get done in, they put in a lot of good effort throughout the season, and you know, we appreciate the cheerleaders, you know, cheering for the basketball team.
And looks like we're gonna get another easy basket. Oh no! It's a turnover, and Fowlerville gets the ball back with a minute to remain.
That ball's going to miss the basket completely. Zach Douglas gets the rebound, though. Passes it around.
Fowlerville's looking frantically to get a shot off because they know they need points right now. Oh, wow. Big three-pointer. That was big. And Danny Bird wisely holds off, but looks like Haslett wants to waste some time because they only have a 6-point lead. You gotta wonder. That's 2 possessions right now. You almost
Kyle,
wonder you gotta push that and get those points. You know. What do you think?
Kyle, I always wonder. You know, teams use the strategy to follow somebody, so they have to go to the line. But what differs between an intentional foul and just fouling to send somebody to the line?
Well, it's kind of how you do it. Now, you have to be going for the ball to make it look like you're having a foul, and sometimes, you know, like you just push the guy, and they could probably call it intentional, but usually they save it for most of the extreme cases or on breakaways. I do know on breakaways, if you foul a person from behind, really blatantly, you're bound to get an intentional unless you get close enough to the ball.
That is great explanation there, Kyle. Turner to the line. Makes
Both free throws. Those are big free throws because that makes it an 8-point difference instead of 6-point difference it was before. 6 points is only a 2-possession game. 2 3-pointers, and it's a tie game. But 8 points is a lot harder to come by.
With a shot there, tipped out by another Fowlerville player.
And
another
it looks like
3-point shot.
It looks like number 32, Costello, is their main shooter. He took about 3 shots right there trying to put something in, and he looked like their only option for a 3-point shot.
Looks like Danny Bird's going to be fouled. Looks like by number 24, Andrew Rizzery. With 16 seconds remaining in the game, this one looks to be in the books for the Vikings. They lead 51 to 43.
An excellent game played by the Vikings. They may not have covered all the keys, but they had the defense there. They made the free throws, and they weren't failing in any other places.
You know, defense wins championships. The Vikings are on their way to the CAAC Division III championship. This will push their record to 3-0 in the league, having already defeated DeWitt and Lakewood. And now Fowlerville, bearing the craziness at the end of this game. Bird makes both of his free throws, and that gives him 15 points on the night. Douglas with a 3, short.
Under 10 seconds to remain, and Fowlerville's just throwing things up. Hazard players are just standing with their hands up as to not foul them, and Fowlerville coach pulls his players off. It's the end of the game, folks. It's a great game by the Vikings, I'd say. Maybe not pretty at all times, but they did what they had to do to pull away the win, to win 53-43, 10-point victory. Now, Greg, who would you pick as tonight's player of the game?
Points-wise, got to give it to Danny Bird. I think he deserves the player of the game for tonight's contest. The Old Spice player of the game, Danny Bird.
You think it's Danny Bird? I'm almost want to give it to Matt Peterson. He played a great game. He had some points. He made some good passes, made good decisions, played great defense all around.
I believe we have enough sticks of deodorant to give it out to
both
players.
We got a tie here, folks. It's both Danny Bird and Peterson are our players of the game for tonight.
We'd like to thank you for watching TV25's coverage of Hazlet varsity basketball. I'm Greg Kerner.
And I'm Kyle Kozak. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Drive home safe.